goes to Dr. Subhash Chandra Parija, former Vice Chancellor, Sri Balaji Vidyapeeth and former Director of DIVEY. Dr. Parija currently figures among 2% of scientists in the world in tropical medicine in the year 2022. As per the study conducted by Stanford University, he has been currently honored with Scientist Emeritus, National Academy of Medical Sciences, New Delhi. It's a great pleasure for us to honor Dr. Parija. The next award goes to Professor Divya Tanwar. Divya Tanwar ma'am is actually the founder of DIVEY Foundation, and she is also a professor at Somaiya College, Mumbai. May I request our beloved principal to... So her foundation actually works towards the empowerment of women and uplifting the marginalized community in India. And Madam focuses mainly on education and how education can transform society. So she is also providing a lot of scholarships and helping building schools and also offering many vocational training programs. And her focus is to ensure that every child has access to quality education. Also, ma'am focuses on healthcare programs, providing medical supplies, conducting health camps, and building medical facilities in remote villages. Her her participation in community development is also very important, especially promoting sustainable development, building community centers, providing livelihood opportunities, and also supporting local artisans. Our hearty congratulations to the DIVEY Foundation for also attaining, this is their 10th year, we are celebrating their 10th year of sustainable service to society. May I request our beloved principal to award ma'am? Sure. May I request Nalini Pathasarthi ma'am and Subhash Chandra Parija sir? So Madam's foundation is also a self-sustainable foundation. Madam has been running this foundation without...
jewelry, not a sustainable one. A person who sells a jewelry...
She has not been taking money from any person to run, to give community service. It is her contribution and it is her wish to help people, and it all comes from her wish for the society.
It takes only 10% of salary, the remaining 90% salary goes for this organization.
So ma'am's salary, more than 90% of her salary has been diverted. She has been given her money to the foundation, which helps marginalized people from marginalized community, women, children in the society to gain education, also in terms of health, community service, especially mental health. Ma'am has been promoting the importance of mental health in youth and also among women, especially working women, women from marginalized community. So Madam her foundation is not just about helping people, but it is also to see how people grow, how to make people, young people, women grow, come out of their situation and to fly with a lot of colors. Now may I request Professor Tagore to present to Dr. Shashikanta Das, Shri Shakuntala Shakti.
This was not in the menu. No. What next one? Next one.
Please.
Sir, this was not happened with my conference.
Shakuntala Shakti National Award 2023. As we all know, Dr. Shashikanta Das, the green man of Pondicherry, who transformed this barren land, this college, into a lush Nagarban, where today the students feel happy to be part of this college, to come to this college, to study, and the proof that the college has transformed. We can see it today with all the students who are sitting here, who have gotten the best student award. So this is the proof that the college has gone from a barren land to a lush green Nagarvan, which has also transformed the way students perceive college, education and also their life. Thank you so much, sir.
And we saw both that happen here on stage. Now it's time for the recipients to express themselves through their acceptance speech. May I request Padma Shri Dr. Nalini Parthasarathy ma'am to give her acceptance speech. Good morning, everybody. Should I say good afternoon? No, it's still 11:30. I won't take much of your time. I am not new to this institution, neither am I new to Pondicherry. I am here from 1963 onwards as a student, MBBS student. I've seen JIPMER grow. JIPMER was, when it started, it was like this, all greenery and few buildings. But now you see, it has become an urban. I feel very upset when I see JIPMER now because it's become a concrete jungle now. In view of development, all trees have been cut down. When we were students, JIPMER had a lot of trees. It was greenery everywhere. But now it is not. So what I feel is, I've seen this institution, one of the best institutions in the beginning, 1963, 64. I have come many times to this institution. Though hall was not there, just a lecture hall was there. I have come here and given many lectures. That time it was barren. I used to feel very upset when I see such a big land which was barren. But now I am so thrilled to see this urban forest. Now my worry is, after 10 years, who will be there to look after this? You are the people. You, the students, the future staff should look after this institution which has grown up so much and it has gained name and fame now. People must look after this institution. I request you, because Dr. Das is there now, another 10 years later, he must be there. But whether he will be the head of the institution, I do not know. I hope he is given the director of urban forestry one designation like that, so that he can look after all this. But You people must look after, just not pass it off. That is what my request is. At the outset, I'd like to thank my alma mater, my namely JIPMER, who has given me, who has brought me up in every way, in skills, in academics, in being kind to patients and being kind to others. When I started my career, I didn't think that I'm going to take up this hemophilia, but I was always, patients were always my prime. I used to look after them. I had empathy for the patients and the families. That's how this started. And then, of course, I went on to hemophilia. That was an unbeaten path. There was no path at all. I had to find my way. Then gradually, it has now grown. Now, got recognition. Hemophilia has got recognition nationally. So, all over, people are now talking about what is hemophilia. Everybody keeps asking. I thank Pondicherry for giving me this award. The entire Pondicherry has celebrated my award. I thank Pondicherry and also this institution who has called me more than twice. I've seen the tree grow up. So thank you all for inviting me here. I thought this award. Thank you very much, Dr. Das, for honoring me. And thank you all. I would like to come again and again, see you all grow up. I want all the students to come up with as par excellence. Now you see, everywhere, students are growing up. Students have found their path. And they are going into the national level and the international level. Even young boys like Pragyananda. You take up whichever you are interested. And then take up. And then you should attain par excellence. Your aim should be always about what you are taking. Don't think that you will not get. You will get it. It will take time. That is all. You have to be patient, but you will get it. Easy ways are not possible. Hard work is what is most important. I request you all to maintain this institution as a par excellence institution. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request a guest of honor, Dr. Subhash Chandra Pareja, former Vice Chancellor, Balaji Vidyapith University, to give his acceptance speech. Sir.
Good afternoon. Namaste. Esteemed chief guest of today's program, Professor DIVEY, my good friend of last 4 decades, and your dynamic, young and dynamic and moving personality of your institute, Professor SHAKUNTALA. I am the guest of honor, Dr. Puja and my colleagues, my chief, Professor Malini, and we are proud of our first meeting from Pondicherry, and specifically for Jim to get Padmasri Award, weekly award of power, women empowerment, and all most respected faculties, students, and awardees of this great day. At the outset, I must thank immensely from core of my heart, Professor SHAKUNTALA. When I see him, I've been seeing him for the last 3 decades, I see more youthfulness and more youngness of mind, which I'm losing over my years. When I see him, and I see this Tagore of the improvement of this assignment, I'm really happy that you know I have been on my many official assignment as chairman, chairman. When we went visit institutions, we assess the measurable parameters. One of the measurable parameters what you are nicely presenting is the intake of students. I'm so happy that the student intake has been increased from as low as 37% to as high as 67%. Another measurable achievement parameter is that the outcome of this by the quality of the students, the training that is reflected in percentage of the students are passing more and more. And the most important impact Sasi has made to the society is that you must be proud of him and proud of your institute, that this is one of the only institute which has been recognized by the Department of Forest and Affairs as one of the unique achievements. So this reflects the volumes of his competency, the volumes of his dedications, and the volumes of his sacrifice you would have made in rearing this institute since 2016 to this year, for which I know when you pass out of this college, you will be proud that you are the alumnus of this Tagore Govt Science College, which has been recognized and public perception has been increasing quite high center. And you will feel proud that you can sometimes come back and contribute more and more to the growth, prosperity and development of this college. I congratulate Professor Sasikandas in particular, and also to my dear faculties, all the staffs, all the students who have been on the historic leadership have been contributing immensely to take this college to a new height of which you are proud of. Having told that, I understand that our India is progressing very fast. The work that our Chandrayaan, which were recently heard, and we are all proud of that. We are in the space age. And the future is of all you, I see bright, because you are the future of 21st century, in which all people, all of us who are talking about Industrial Revolution 4.0, that talks about Internet of Things, that talks about artificial intelligence, that talks about data mining, and that talks about robotics. Why I'm speaking that? Because in your days to come, you will be finding that all these components will be affecting your life, affecting your future curriculum, and affecting your prosperity and growth in the future. So anywhere you go, you please take of these components to your professional development. If you don't take it, you will get behind. I think in the process, you learn more and more these things that will make a good student of Tagore Govt College and a good alumni of this immensely growing institute in this part of the country in Pondicherry. With these few words again, I take this opportunity to thank Dr. Sasikant for remembering me and for inviting me here. I was enjoying the program, seeing the young faces, young most achievable my colleagues. Again, I met Malini after 1 month where we felicited our internship for her great award. And I was so much immensely happy to know the award for immense contributions, staff of this foundations that have been working on the development of this. I learned a lot and I like it. Thank you so much and good for everything. Wish you all the best for your future life. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now may I request our guest of honor, Dr. Pooja Valvanka, Dean, KG Somaya College of Education, to deliver her acceptance speech.
So good morning to all the dignitaries on the stage and of course off the stage. I always say this because I feel our most privileged resource is the students, and it is always very motivating to see students getting prizes, students getting awards, and students there amongst us, and I think a big clap for all the students. So I think you gave us the hope that, one day we will be sitting here clapping for you and you will be on the stage, and this is how we see all of you, bright faces and of course the hope for India. I was very particularly delighted to see about the Chandrayaan, being played in a function like this, and of course, we've seen the video a couple of times, but every time when you see, you fill yourself with pride for our country, and I was talking to your sir, and I was also discussing about science and education, and something that our country at the moment is lacking is people going in for science. And I was very happy to know that in this college the seats have been increasing, and a lot of people coming in, a lot of students taking up science, and I think we do see, apart from being in an urban forest, and I think that gives us a lot of delight since morning. Planting a tree is just like giving birth, and when you see the tree growing up, you feel like we've done our bit for the planet. Of course, we've led to a lot of destruction of the planet, but I think thanks to the college, thanks to the effort of your very dynamic principal, to bring in the concept of sustainability in reality. We've been reading about it, we've been learning about it, but we've not been putting it into practice. So I think that was something very, very remarkable. And of course, I'm very honored to receive this Shakuntala Devi award from DIVEY Foundation, and the most fascinating part about DIVEY Foundation is it's been working for these marginalized sections. When we talk about women, no matter, though we've been sending Chandrayaan 3 and we're looking forward to Aditya and many more missions like this, there's still a stark reality that women are the fringes of the society. We've pushed them, still there are a lot of gaps in terms of healthcare, in terms of educational opportunities, in terms of employability, economic disparities. And I think foundations like DIVEY foundations are, a stepping stone towards success, where we will see women and the children, the hope for India. And the kind of work that Professor Divya Kanwar is doing. I think we are in this age of Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, and I'm very proud to say that, if we have Betis like this working for the society, working for the country, I think we really are very proud when we say really Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, because these are the Betis of our world. And of course, we see a lot of Betis here, we see some of them on the stage, some of them standing here, and of course, we see a lot of men also supporting the Betis in their ventures, and I think that is something that we really call for applause, because we are looking at gender equality right now in the real sense. And of course, when we look at our education system, like Professor Divya is been working towards mental health, I would just like to put in a point that we've gained academic achievements, we have reached excellence in technology, we have scaled, we have brought India almost to the 3rd position in the world. Now I think everybody knows about India. Whenever they say India, it's a very positive feeling about our country. But at the same time, mental health is important. So therefore now we talk a lot on this social emotional learning. We realize resilience is important, we realize holistic personalities are important, we realize characters are important, and of course we now look at a new flavor of our entire education system. With the new education policy, with all the bright people, with all the academicians, with all the skills that we have in our country, I do look forward to a very remarkable, a very beautifully painted future of our country, and of course the present is as glamorous as the future is going to be. So again, it's a big honor for all of us here to be accepting the award, and it's a big motivation. And of course, about Professor Divya Kanwar, I think she's an inspiration for all the women, and definitely she sows the seeds of motivation in all of us. And lastly, to mention about your campus, I think it was a beautiful journey in the morning when we went to plant a tree and realized that within a short span of 2 years, how we can bring transformations. And I was telling sir to document this and let it go across to all the campuses in our country, and let it be a wave that we spread from Puducherry to the rest of the country, and let Puducherry be the flag holder in this entire march towards sustainability. Looking definitely forward towards that. And of course, it was a delight to meet so much many all inspiring stories. Again, let me say these are the memories that are etched in our minds forever. And thank you, DIVEY Foundation. Thank you, Tagore College. Thank you to all the dignitaries. Thank you to Professor Dash for calling us here, and of course making memories live for all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. The journey of Tagore Govt Arts and Science College continues from environment to health. We feel happy to introduce Yoga for Life, for the human well-being. And we are happy indeed to say that this Yoga for All is the initiative taken by the National Service Scheme of our college. Now I request Dr. Nalini Parthasarathy ma'am to deliver the oath pertaining to it, which will be repeated by the audience. May we rise?
Before I start the pledge, I would like to tell you that I was introduced to yoga at the age of 6 years when I was very sick. It is because of that I have survived all these years. Still I do yoga. It is because I thank my yoga teachers who have been helpful. Now let's start the pledge. I pledge to integrate yoga in my life by practicing it regularly along with my family and encourage friends to take up yoga for a healthier lifestyle. Tagore Govt Arts and Science College pledge to integrate yoga in the life of public by providing an opportunity to practice yoga regularly for their healthier lifestyle. I hope you people all will take it up. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. And right from the age of 6, you said, and this shows your fitness secret to us. May I request Professor Divya Tanwar, chief guest of the occasion, to deliver her address. Welcome, ma'am.
Namaskar. Hope you all are happy, healthy and fine. Happy? And very good to see you here once again, to see your smiling face and gracing this event. And I want to thank everybody, Mr. Das, Nalini ma'am, sir, and Pooja ma'am for gracing this event. Today is your day to celebrate your success, celebrate your awards, and be happy. I want to wish you all the best for your life and everything, lot of blessings for everybody, because your motivation matters a lot. Whatever you are doing today is a landmark. You will succeed later on in your life. So it's very important to take care of your health and take care of your mental peace also. So congratulations everybody who is getting award today. So, and thanks everybody for gracing this event. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, ma'am. As we don't want to, we want any student who's getting an award. One of our students, NSS for the best NSS volunteer award. He started working, so he just got permission from his office. So he has come to receive his award. So may I request Principal Sir to give the award to the student. So the best NSS volunteer award goes to Tilak. The Department of Commerce.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Time to express our gratitude. I request Dr. Bindu Marcus, Coordinator, Center for Extracurricular Activities, to give away the vote of thanks. To be grateful is to recognize the love of God in everything. Just as welcoming the gathering is important, so is Thanksgiving. I am honored to have the privilege of proposing the vote of thanks for the successful award ceremony 2023. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to the Almighty for blessing us in making this event a grand success. So I'll be taking some of your time to mention all of them who have contributed their time in making this event a grand success. So I wish to express my sincere appreciation to all those who tirelessly contributed to bringing this wonderful event to fruition. Foremost, I must acknowledge unwavering support and guidance of our esteemed principal, Dr. SHAKUNTALA, whose involvement from planning to execution has been invaluable. Thank you, sir. I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to DIVEY Foundation and Dr. Divya Tanwar for collaborating with us and giving this wonderful opportunity to host the Srimati SHAKUNTALA SHAKTI Award in recognizing the service of the truly committed individuals. On behalf of the committee, I wholeheartedly thank the recipients of Srimati SHAKUNTALA SHAKTI National Award 2023. Thank you very much, Dr. Padmashri, Dr. Lalita Prasarati, Dr. Subhachandra Parija and Dr. Pooja Vivodkar for accepting our invitation. The collaborative efforts of IQAC and CESA have truly been remarkable. The IQAC team consisting of Dr. Velraj, Assistant Professor, Cooperative Management, Dr. Anantalakshmi Hemalata, Assistant Professor of English, and Mrs. Sunita, Assistant Professor of Economics, and Captain Deepak Ujjapalli played a pivotal role in organizing the event, handling invitations, ensuring smooth communication with the dignitaries. Their dedication has been exceptional, and a simple thank you would hardly suffice. Dr. Nagaraj, our physical director, is owed gratitude for designing the banners and mementos. Your efforts are deeply appreciated. I extend my thanks to the entire coordinating team whose contributions have been indispensable. The reception committee led by Dr. Abhinav Piyush, Assistant Professor of English, Mrs. Deepa, Assistant Professor of Commerce, and Mrs. Lata, Assistant Professor of Commerce again, along with their team of volunteers, demonstrated commendable dedication. Dr. Balaji, Assistant Professor of Philosophy, and Dr. Venkataswamy, Assistant Professor of Chemistry, took care of the discipline and ensured that there was order and discipline throughout the event. I would like to acknowledge the commitment of Dr. Jenny, Assistant Professor of French, Dr. Sivagama Sundari, Assistant Professor of Physics, and Mr. Manika Vasagam, our storekeeper, for the efforts they have taken to make this event a grand success. A special mention goes to Dr. Prasad, Assistant Professor of Computer Science, and Mr. Vinay Sir, second year student of Computer Science, for managing the live streaming of the event and for the digital assistance. My thanks are due to Dr. Kannan, Assistant Professor of Tamil, and Dr. Bhavana, Assistant Professor of French, for preparing the news reports, and also to my thanks are due to Dr. Velraj for overseeing the print and visual media coverage. The food arrangements were expertly handled by Dr. Deepak, Assistant Librarian, Mrs. Vetri Selvi, our cashier, Mr. Vanika Vasagam again, and Dr. Raj. On behalf of the coordinating committee, I extend my heartfelt thanks to the logistics team comprising of Dr. Mahendra Jagannath Datte, Assistant Professor of English, and Dr. Ganesh,
Assistant Professor of Sociology. Last but not the least, I wish to place on record my sincere thanks to Dr. Akila, Assistant Professor of Tamil, and Ms. Mary, student of Friends, for opening the award ceremony on an auspicious note. I also wish to thank the administrative staff of the college for supporting us in every way. In closing, I also wish to place my thanks to the HODs of the college and the staff for gracing the occasion. I am profoundly grateful to the collective efforts that have made this event a grand success. And a special mention of thank you to the NSS volunteers who have been there from early morning in helping us organize this event, and also the NCC cadets who were giving their guard of honor to the dignitaries. Thank you very much, team. Thank you one and all. Maybe to give the national anthem. And after the national anthem, we have a group photograph. So I request all the award winners to assemble here.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे चाहे तव जय गाथा जय गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
The award students of the year. And I request the audience to enjoy their lunch, which has been arranged via this.